One of the biggest stars on American television, the talk show host Jimmy Kimmel, has been taken off air indefinitely because of comments he made about the murder of the right-wing activist Charlie Kirk. ABC suspended Mr. Kimmel after he said that many of President Trump's supporters were working hard to capitalise on Charlie Kirk's murder. As we've heard, speaking on Air Force One tonight, President Trump suggested TV networks which cover him negatively could lose their broadcast licences. Nader Tawfik reports now from New York.
Moments from going on air yesterday, suddenly one of the titans of late-night television, Jimmy Kimmel, was sent home. His show put on hold indefinitely, leaving Americans without a culturally significant staple of network TV. The genre, blending entertainment with sharp political commentary, has been a target of President Trump's for some time. And the administration didn't quite like this particular monologue.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the Maga gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it.
In response, the man in charge of TV and radio licenses, a Trump appointee, delivered this warning on a conservative podcast.
I mean, look, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. These companies can find ways to change conduct, to take action, frankly, on Kimmel, or there's going to be additional work for the FCC ahead.
The message was received by Disney's ABC and the country's largest local television company, which is in the middle of a $6 billion merger. President Trump called the indefinite suspension great news for America, writing in a social media post, "Congratulations to ABC for finally having the courage to do what had to be done." He then advocated for two other late-night hosts to also be taken off air. And then he doubled down, openly talking about removing networks' licenses.
But when you go back and take a look, all they do is hit Trump. They're licensed. They're not allowed to do that. They're an arm of the Democrat Party.
Others feel very differently and made their views known outside of Disney's offices in California.
I thought it was a violation of free speech in the First Amendment. I think it's a government oversight, and we're here to protest it.
I put out the call for people to come out and speak up for their First Amendment rights, speak up for comedy and criticism, and the ability to have an opinion about the President of the United States.
The irony here is that Charlie Kirk was celebrated as a free speech champion by conservatives, many of whom are now cheering that Jimmy Kimmel, a frequent critic of President Trump, has been taken off air. Democratic lawmakers say an inexcusable act of political violence is now being exploited to censor critics.